Good evening, everyone. We are here with yet another virtual session. Today, we are here with Dr. Asha Penumarthi. She has completed BNYS from the School of Yoga and Naturopathic Medicine at Srivastava University, and she has done her post-graduation MSc Cardiovascular Sciences and Diabetes from University of Aberdeen, and she has covered her dissertation topic in the efficiency of dietary trends in management of cardiovascular and diabetes mellitus. And she has worked in Mantana for an year, and then she went for her post-graduation. And she is working as acupuncturist, freelancing in London, and she's working in clinic too in the London. So with this small introduction, I welcome you on our platform once again for one another session where we will discuss the career opportunities in the UK and the Scotland for post-graduation after BNYS.
So can I start?
Yeah, sure.
So hi guys, I'm Dr. Asha. I will be telling what all, so I'll be discussing about the career opportunities in UK currently, and I'll also tell the process of how you would want to, after finishing BNYS, if you want to come to UK, how you would apply for the entire process. So I'll start with how to apply for the entire process in after finishing BNYS. So after finishing BNYS, there are many universities. It's not in UK. They don't consider a lot of your background to be joined in. To get an admission in the university. So the most important thing for you to clear is the Ielts exam. And that's the first and foremost step. If you decide to study in UK, the first and the foremost step before starting to choose the universities is to clear your Ielts exam. That's your English proficiency test. It costs around 14,000 Indian currency. So get prepared for that, and it won't be taking more than 3 to 4 weeks for the preparation, and then you can give it. For UK universities, the most cutoff is from 6 to above 6. It should be above 6. If it's below 6, that's when you will lose the chances of getting an admission. So yeah, once you got your IELTS score in your hand, and you can start choosing your universities. So as a BNYS student, what all courses can be chosen in UK are, well, there are many courses, but few of the famous courses which people are always wanting to is number 1, public health, and number 2, biomedical sciences, and yeah, sports medicine. So after finishing your IELTS, you have to decide which courses will be which courses to apply. Like I said, there are a few courses in public health, sports medicine, and like the courses like what I did, cardiovascular medicine and diabetes. And a few universities also offer courses only in diabetes. But yeah, the masters in UK are mostly research oriented rather than you getting clinical experience. So they are mostly useful if you are planning to apply. If you want to come to UK and to do masters and make a career here, it will not be, you will be getting knowledge in the subject, but rather than if you are expecting to make a career out of your masters, it should be mostly in research area. So it will be mostly useful for you to apply for your further studies as a PhD student, that's the best outcome for you to, because like I said, your masters are mostly research oriented. And there are many universities all over UK. So UK has like 3 states: Scotland, Wales, and England. All over UK, there are many uh, universities which are offering all of these courses. After it takes only 1 year to finish your masters, and the fees in and around UK for almost all the universities varies a lot. £1,000 so £1 is nearly 100 so if you say it's £10,000, it'll be around 10 lakhs to almost like tax fees. The name of the university doesn't matter if you want a job in here in UK. As in, even if you go for big fees, or even if you go to a small university which doesn't charge you a lot, the degree, they just see only your degree. The name of the university doesn't matter for your work, but for your work, what matters is the experience. All they see is, even if you want to apply jobs in NHS here, what they see is if you have any experience, prior experience before. And for people who don't have prior experience before, you will need to start from the basic, applying for the basic jobs and stuff. So you will be getting jobs like research assistant in your master's field where you have finished. So if you have finished public health, you will be getting certain kinds of NHS jobs. If you have finished your educate people to reduce diabetes, because diabetes is a big pandemic here in UK as well, just like in India. So you will be getting jobs like health and well-being officers, or you will be you can also get jobs like nutritional coaches only for diabetes. um, and yeah, but mostly these are the jobs where you will need to show a lot of experience, or from if you know anybody from NHS, a little bit of references and stuff. But the most likely jobs that you will be getting after finishing your masters in UK will be in the research area, like research assistant. That's where and it's useful for you to go for your further PhD. And PhD in UK are both funded and non-funded. If it's non-funded PhD, the fees is also very less, so you don't have to worry about it. But it takes a pure 5 years, 4 to 5 years of good full time of your career. And so once you chose your course, once you choose your university, like I said, fees will be around from 10,000 British pounds to 30,000 British pounds, and living expenses are around because you for your UK visa, uh, you will be applying for student UK visa, where you will need to show around 20,000 British pounds, and you will need to. So this is after you got admission. You chose your colleges and you've applied for your colleges, and most of the colleges are, you don't need to pay fees for applications, but there are few colleges like Cambridge, University of Warwick, and other famous colleges where you need to elite colleges where you need to pay fees. The fees is while applying your application, the fees is around 5,000 Indian currency, 5,000 rupees for each college. So yeah, after you got admission, you will get an unconditional acceptance letter from the university. So for applying for your visa, that's what is the main important thing. You will need your funds, as in if your tuition fees is around 20,000 for the entire year, you will need to show 20,000 British pounds in your account plus your living expenses. So in UK, your living expenses will be around 10,000 pounds. Um, all around UK. If you are going to stay in London, it will be around 13 to 14,000 pounds. So yeah, I'll convert it quickly into Indian currency. So if your fees is 20,000 pounds, it will be around 20 lakhs. So it should be 20 lakhs. You should be showing 20 lakhs in your bank account for 30 days before applying for the visa, plus 10,000 extra, 10 lakhs extra for your living expenses. So it will be around 30 lakhs. Should be shown in your bank account before 30 days of applying to your visa. And you will need a passport visa of your recent passport size visa, and you will need your tuberculosis test. Um, that's all. So uh, people who are trying to apply for loans, there are so many loan organizations which will be helping you, like We Make Scholars, Dhyan. You can contact them to know more about loans, and they'll help you in each and every step to acquire the loan. So if you manage to get a loan, you don't need to wait for 30 days. You can just show your loan sanction letter as your financial proof. So once you got your finances sorted and you have your unconditional letter, you can apply for your student visa, and you will be getting your student visa in around up to 15 to 30 days maximum. You'll get your So while applying your student visa, you will it approximates it costs you around 95,000 Indian currency, and also so you will need to apply for your health insurance as well. It costs around 50,000. So both for your visa and your health insurance for 1 year, it will be costing you around 1.5 lakhs. So once you pay the fees, you will get your dates for your visa application, and you can submit your financial proofs and unconditional letter, and your tuberculosis test, and then you will get your decision in uh, 50 to 20 days, and then you're all set to go to UK. Because during my time, it used to be mostly online classes, but now it's all again back to campus and stuff, which is very good. You'll get to meet a lot of different kinds of people, and yeah, like I said, the lecturers and professors will be very friendly. There's no barrier like in India, you are lecturer and I'm student, there's no barrier like that. They are always free to answer, even if the doubt is very basic. They'll always be glad to help you. That way, they're very good in almost every university. But the masters here in UK is always self-study based. They are not going to spoon feed you. If there's anything you learn by doing masters in UK, is just to self-study any topic in the world. And also, so after you finishing your masters, as a BNY, with the background of BNY student, what all career opportunities you can have. If in case if you don't want to pursue, like for example, you came all the way from India to UK just to settle in UK as a naturopath, or, or be it acupuncture, but in the background of naturopathy. So there are a few, unlike in India, BNYS course has almost everything covered. Like BNYS, after doing BNYS, you can teach yoga as a yoga therapist or yoga physician. You can give massages. You can be acupuncturist. You can be naturopathic physician. You want to make a career as a naturopath physician and start up your own clinic or work in some of the naturopathy clinics here in UK. The first and the foremost thing we should be doing is get your degree and analyzed. There's something called NARIC here in UK, NARIC. Get your BNYS degree analyzed. It costs you around £70 to £80 to get that. Like if you pay them, they analyze your Indian degree to the UK credits. And if all the courses are covered, then you can register yourself as a naturopathic physician in UK. If not, here in UK, the naturopathy degree is for 4 years. It's ND. So they teach almost everything is same. All the basics like anatomy, physiology, pathology, everything is same. In fact, they learn a little bit less than us, but they have a few more extra uh, subjects, especially in herbal medicine. They read in more depth about the herbs and medicines, and yeah, and about bath flowers and stuff. So you will need to take up that course. And there's college called College of Naturopathic Medicine here in UK in London, and its branches are there in few more other places all over UK. So you can get registered yourself after getting your degree analyzed in NARIC. If there are any courses that are left to be studied, you can get registered in the college and you can show your degree analyzed by NARIC to them. They will accept it, and you study those remaining courses. After you finish that, you can get registered yourself as a naturopathic physician and start your own clinic. Here, to start your own clinic, the first and the foremost thing you will need is insurance, because without insurance, it's not legal to practice here. So insurance will cost you around 200. It should be renewed every year, and it'll be costing you around 200 British pounds. That should be paid every year. So that is how it is. But if you want to practice here as an acupuncturist, our gladly our BNYS degree is totally valued. So I don't think it's a good idea to start up your own acupuncture clinic, but there are many places that's offering you jobs as a freelance acupuncturist and full-time acupuncturist also. If you are confident about your knowledge in acupuncture, you can simply send. There are many associations that will analyze your degree of acupuncture. So one of such associations is Acupuncture Society. If you send your degree to Acupuncture Society, they are going to see, and to get the certificate, you will need to pay them £100. After that is done, you will get a certificate in around 2 weeks' time. Once you get your certificate, you are supposed to apply for the insurance. If you send your insurance certificate and your degree certificate to the insurance companies, there are many insurance companies, even the association which you applied, the acupuncture association, is going to suggest you, when you send your degree and the certificate given by the acupuncture association to your insurance companies, they'll check and do a background check about all of that, and they are going to cover, if you want to practice massage, if you want to practice acupuncture, if you want to practice yoga, they will cover around 10 million British pounds of insurance coverage, and it costs you around £100 again. So with your degree and for your insurance, it costs you around £200. With that, you are ready to practice as a acupuncturist, and there are many places that's offering you jobs, both full-time and on part-time basis. And you will be able to earn around, if you are practicing as a full-time acupuncturist, you'll be earning about 30,000 to around £50,000. It's not specific because it is commission based job. You will be paid on hourly basis, and depending on your experience and your skill, your payment rate will be increased. But the minimum pay that is guaranteed is around £28,000 per year. That's around 28 lakhs per year. So yeah, that's how it is. And during your studies, if you want to, you can apply for a lot of yoga jobs. There are many apps which are requiring the online yoga tutors. You can apply accordingly. But yeah, if you want to practice after immediately finishing your BNYS, if you want to come to UK and practice as a naturopath, it is not possible unless you have so many years of experience, and unless there's someone who is wanting you to come to UK to practice. I mean, unless there's someone who is willing to sponsor you. Sponsorship is very important. So just immediately after finishing, we don't have experience. Experience is something that really counts here in UK. So and that's how it is. So you come to UK doing your masters. If you want to settle here, you will be getting, after finishing your masters, you will be getting your 2 years of post-study work visa, where you can work up on your naturopathy degree, getting naturopathy degree. Once you get your certification done, registration done here, it's ideal to work in one of the already set up clinics, rather than just to start up your own clinic, just to form the clients. Once you're confident, after an year or so, you can open up your own clinic. But it's also about sponsorship, because after 2 years, you will need again somebody who is going to sponsor you for your job. So after you finish your masters, you are going to get your PSW for 2 years. After 2 years, in this 2 years, if you manage to acquire your registration, you'll also need to manage to get a sponsored job. as in somebody should be sponsoring you for 5 more years. Sponsorship is usually for 5 years. Uh, to stay here, but that's not a very difficult thing. Once you start working here, um, the healthcare jobs are under top 1 tier of skilled workers. They are in need of healthcare work. But yeah, once you get your registration, it's not a very difficult thing to get a sponsorship job. So once you get your sponsorship job, you will be here working for 5 years, and then you will get a PR, as in you will get a permanent residency as a UK citizen. That is how it is done. So I'm going to quickly add a short talk about the scholarships asked by juniors. So before applying to UK universities, there are global scholarships in India that are suitable for UK colleges, which which we have very little opportunity to get as a BNYS student. Mhm. But about scholarships, when you are planning to apply to colleges there are something called local scholarships as well, meaning your own universities are going to give you scholarship. There are, especially for Indian students, almost you will get a scholarship up to £5,000 to £8,000. Before, when you are going to apply admissions to your university, make sure you fill the scholarship form and then submit. The university checks your background and considers it. If you're eligible, you will be given a scholarship automatically, which will be deducted from your tuition fees. Like I said, if your tuition fees is £20,000 and you got a scholarship, every university, almost every university in UK does offer a certain amount of scholarship. So do not miss that when you are going to apply for your admission. Make sure you fill that scholarship form and submit it, which is very crucial. It will give you almost 2,000 to £8,000, varying on different universities, and just not just one. It's not going to be one scholarship. There are different types of scholarships. You can apply for each and every scholarship uh, on that university website, which they will consider. You can't get more than 3 scholarships per university, but it's better to give it a try for everything, because you won't be considering for everything. But yeah, if you want to get scholarships, that is how it is. And also uh, uh, in platforms like Gyan Dhan and We Make Scholars, they will give you a lot of information about scholarships. And Gyan is has its own scholarship up to 1 lakh Indian rupees, where if you are going to apply through them, you can apply for that scholarship as well. And so if you are eligible, they will give you the scholarship of 1 lakh rupees. That is how it is. So if you have doubts and all, please do let me know. I can help you further. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to give the knowledge of what I have. Thank you very much.